Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Simply Sheeta, and I'm coming to you today because I've been thinking more and more about the fact that I am starting to see the finish line to the pre-op stage, and it's time to start getting all of the information that I've learned from post-op YouTubers kind of in one place. You know, it's time to take the knowledge and actually face what's to come and to really do something about it. So I decided to give other pre-op YouTubers or people that are actually considering VSG surgery, I am giving you the 10 things that I learned from YouTubers who are post-op VSG. This is pretty much comes from me watching hours and hours and hours of YouTube videos since I've started my journey, which probably started maybe 8 to 10 months ago. Even though I did not begin my appointments until January of this year, I had started thinking about this last year, and that's really when I began the journey. So stay tuned, and no, I'm not in a jungle or anything. It's just I wanted to do something different, and I really am interested in your feedback. Do you like the plant? Do you not like the plant? It's just a bamboo plant, and I just thought it would look nice because, you know, it's different, and why not? Before we jump into this, guys, let me first, I wanted to say, because I did not mention it in my last video, if anybody is curious, I am still on the side of being a non-smoker. I'm not going to, you know, like come to you guys every week with a counter, like so many days of, you know, non-smoking, because I don't want to make this into the forefront of my journey being a non-smoker. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of the fact that I have gone, it's been 2 weeks now, I've been 2 weeks without smoking a cigarette. I have absolutely no desire to smoke a cigarette. I also have been 2 weeks without drinking coffee because, again, as I told you guys, I associate the two. No desire for coffee, but I will tell you what I have noticed. I was using a lot of sugar. I didn't realize how much sugar I was using until I stopped smoking. Because my sugar jar, I haven't really used it, you know, of course, because I haven't had any reason to use it. But the bottom line is I was using a lot of sugar, and I have a lot of sugar left. And I'm like, wow, that was all me. No cravings, no headaches from caffeine or nicotine withdrawal, no physical. I don't feel anything physical. You know, I'm good. About the only thing I will say, and I'm going to talk to the smoking doctor when I see him later this month. I did have 2 dreams. Twice I've had dreams that I was smoking. And like, I remember being disappointed. You know how you have a dream and you actually start to feel the emotion? I actually was disappointed in myself because I was like, I can't believe I'm smoking a cigarette. Why am I smoking a cigarette? But yeah, I'm still on the non-smoking side. I'm good. I have no intentions of smoking, period. If I do decide to ever smoke again, and honestly, like I said, I'm not physically wanting it, but because if I wanted to smoke, it's nothing to go get a pack of cigarettes and smoke. I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. But I'm not even feeling that way right now. But if I do, it definitely won't be pre-op. So, anyway, to get to the subject of our video today, I wanted to tell you guys the 10 things I've learned from the beautiful people on the post-op side. I really appreciate the information because I am so much more prepared this time around. And you know, I say this time around because anybody that's been following my channel knows, and I've talked about 10 years ago I was in the same position trying to get lap band surgery, and I was not where I am today, and there definitely were not the influx of information on YouTube available 10 years ago about weight loss surgery the way it is today. So I don't know who started it, but thank you, and thank you for everybody that has put it this information out there, and I am truly honored to be a part of this community. Anybody out there thinking about getting VSG surgery, anybody in the earlier stages of pre-op, and I mean, like, you know, you may have just seen the surgeon, your first appointment, you know, usually is with the surgeon after you do the mandatory meeting. You usually see the surgeon first. So if you are there, or maybe you're starting with some of the tests, let me tell you what you have to look forward to on the other side. Okay, and these are somewhat in order, but not. But I am going to start number 10 by saying this. It's something that I've heard very often, and it is also my disclaimer to this video. Everyone's journey is different. I have heard it 1,000 times. Everyone's journey is different. What's going to happen in your journey is not going to be the same that happens in mine, hers, his. It's just going to be different. It's going to be so many things that makes your journey different. It's going to be based on what you do, of course. You know, how much you're following your surgeon and your nutritionist instructions, as well as just your body type. You know, men lose faster than women typically. The heavier you are, the faster you tend to lose. So everyone's journey is different. Do not base your journey on what you see someone else's journey, how their journey is going, because it's going to be totally different. Number 9, buyer's remorse. On almost every video I've seen post-op, and it's usually, I notice within the first month, maybe 2 months, I tend to see, if not the day or two after surgery, the video of the person that's regretting VSG. If you are just starting the journey and you see those videos, those I regret VSG videos, because they are on YouTube, please do not watch that video. And number 1, don't watch it unless you're going to watch it to the end. And 2, do not watch that video and make your determination before clicking on that person's name and looking at their page. And I'm going to tell you why. I have run across many of those videos because, of course, I want to know the good and the bad. And I have seen many people that regret their VSG surgery on that one video, have another video a month or 2 later, and they figured it out and they're good with it. And then you look another 3 or 4 months later, and they are, you know, they're reaching their goals and they're happier and they're healthier, and you can see that they have absolutely no regret. So do not, you know, if you're just starting, don't go and look at those regret videos and let it change your mind about the surgery, because it only lasts temporary. I've never seen one, maybe in all the videos I've seen, I can't even say I've seen one person that had that regret and then decided, okay, this isn't for me. I mean, because even if you regret it, what you gonna do? You already had it done. They already took your stomach. Ain't nothing you can do. So okay. Number 8, after surgery gas pain is real. I have seen a lot of people talk about this. I'm expecting it. I'm already going to have my mind scheduled and set for it. I don't know what's going on with the hospitals do, but I've seen a lot of people pack gas sacks to take with them to the hospital. I don't know if I'm going to do that, if it's going to be something I need to do. I do know that there were some people talking about they had strips at one point, which would have been perfect since it's probably going to be hard to swallow. But then I saw somewhere else they said they don't sell them anymore. But the pain is real. There are also people I've heard say that gas X does nothing for that kind of gas. So I'm going to talk to my surgeon when I get closer to that time. But that is something that I'm going to prepare myself for after surgery, that gas pain is real. Okay. Another thing that I will be preparing myself for, trying to prepare myself for, and this has come to the mental part of it. This is number 6. You will miss food. You're going to go through a grieving process. We are going to go through a process of missing food. What foods? When is it going to happen? I don't know. But I have seen enough people on YouTube really frustrated at the fact that they still mentally wanted a large amount of food that they could not have. I personally, I kind of am seeing this for myself as a way to make me be a lot more selective and learn to do things in moderation. That's how I see this tool working for me. It's going to teach me moderation. Number 5, loose skin. Loose skin is something that's just part of this journey. Unless you were somebody that is very young and you just maybe recently gained a lot of weight from having a baby or something, and you are a total gym rat, you can expect loose skin, especially after a certain weight. At my age, at my weight, I am definitely going to be expecting loose skin. Most of my weight that I've gained over the years have been between my shoulders and my knees. So, my arms, my stomach, which is probably right now the biggest part of me, my hips, my inner thighs, I am expecting loose skin. I might not have a lot in the areas of like my thighs and my hips, because I've gained weight there recently. And I've never had a problem in those areas. But my stomach, for sure, I'm expecting it. My arms, for sure, I'm expecting it. My boobs, definitely, even though I have always been a busty woman, I do not know how much of this is fat and how much of this is boobs, but I'm sure they're going to be floppy and, you know, stretched out at the end of surgery. Right now, that is not my concern. Plastics is something that I see a lot in this weight loss community. It's kind of in the fringes, because usually people that get plastics, I've noticed, they kind of step out of the weight loss community at that point. It's something that I am going to say today, not an option for me because of the financial part of it. I would like to get my breasts done, because if I lose the weight that I'm supposed to lose, I will more than likely be too busty for the rest of my body. And the back issues that I have, I've wanted to get a breast reduction for years. I probably will be able to get that done. But anything else, unless I am told that it is medically necessary, I'm not concerned. The cosmetic part of it, I'm not concerned about. There are too many ways to hide it. You can get waist trainers and, you know, wear the right clothes. There are ways to cover up loose skin, and I ain't gonna have a problem finding those ways. And number 5, people will treat you differently in good and bad ways. People are going to start treating you differently, in my opinion, when you start acting differently in your pre-op stage. You know, I had that video my last video was on being selfish, and you know, people are going to start reacting to you. So yeah, I'm expecting people to treat me differently before and after pre-op, after pre-op stage, in post-op stage, because I'm changing in pre-op stage. So good and bad, people are going to treat you. You're going to get haters, and you're going to get a whole bunch of admirers. And I will treat people accordingly when I'm presented to it, but I don't care enough today to be worried. Okay. Another thing I've learned is number 4, do not shop too soon. I love to shop. I love to shop. In fact, guys, I have been going through some of my clothes. It's time to start transitioning, you know, like some of my winter clothes, my hardcore winter clothes I'll probably never wear again this season, into like my spring and, you know, just lighter clothes. The season is changing, and I have so much shit it's not even funny. It is ridiculous how much clothes I have. But what I am enjoying with the transition is I am actually getting rid of things that I know probably by the time the next cold winter come, they'll be too big, or I definitely will not want or need them, simply because they are things that I bought for a much larger body. And that is not going to be the case. Probably come November, December, I probably will not be able to wear these things. They're not really flattering now anyway, so I'm going to bag them up and just donate stuff to the Goodwill. But I've heard people say numerous times, you do not want to go shopping too soon because you lose sizes very quickly. That you could go through sizes very quickly. So that's going to probably be a challenge for me, because I do love to shop. But the other thing is, I buy classic pieces of clothing. So I have clothes that I've had for numerous years that I can no longer fit because I've gained weight, and I'm looking so forward to getting back into those clothes. Because I spend a lot of money on my clothes. I have a lot of clothes, and I have a lot of nice clothes. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, some of them clothes I'm gonna miss. Another thing that I have seen is you are going to have to take vitamins for the rest of your life. Yeah, and again, everyone's journey is different. I've seen different people take different vitamins. They all seem to be like the same kind of thing, you know, like multivitamin, calcium. I see is big. Vitamin D, I see is big, but it's going to be a part of life. This is something major, and if you are the type of person that just do not want to take a bunch of pills the rest of your life, this is not definitely for you. But that is going to be a part of the process. Another thing that people have talked about is, and I believe this is number 2, There may be something right now that you are enjoying in your pre-op stage, a food that you might really enjoy, a beverage, anything that may not be the same after. You know, you may find that you do not like chicken or shrimp, or you might not like a certain fruit, or it might be harder to tolerate water. Either way, you are going to have to accept and learn that there are going to be changes in some of your dietary needs, because your body is going to be changing. And the number one thing I have learned from post-op VSG patients is they have no regrets. I have not heard a single person say anything other than, I wish I've done it sooner. And that's a great thing. I have not seen a single person get on here and say, I wish I would never have done this, and they meant it long term. Like I said, regrets is one thing, but if you go beyond those regret videos, you will see people have just, you know, they flourished, they figured it out. They stuck with it and they figured it out. And I'm saying this to you and my future self. No matter what happens, we're going to stick with this, you guys, and we're going to figure it out, because on the other side of that finish line, it's just a life that is going to be so differently from the life of today, a life that is going to be so full of good health and good things, and I'm looking forward to it. I do not have a particular shout out this week, only because I wanted to shout out all of the YouTubers that I have been watching post-op videos about experiences, everything from the physical to the emotional, and I appreciate it. If you are interested in any of the videos that I watch, you can easily access them through my like videos. My like videos are primary VSG related videos, and you can see a lot of the information that I provided today. You can see that I have heard it before and where I've gotten this information at. Again, everyone's journey is different, so what the information I provided today, some of it may or may not apply to you. But as with everything in this journey, get the information, take the information, so you can prepare yourself for what is going to be a life-changing experience. So thank you for coming today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Comment. You can share it if you like. I'm on Instagram if you want to follow me on IG. My name is simply.sheeta. Basically the same as my YouTube channel, except there is a dot, and I do try to post there regularly as well. So thank you guys for coming back. Thank you to any new subscribers I have. Thank you to the old subscribers I have. I love you guys, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.